Survivor, but to celebrate something Scott's done about his brother Tim is really exciting.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about Survivor
too.
I mean, we're in the 49th season, almost 50 years.
Yeah.
What can you say to people about this season being different from the last 48?
You know what's interesting about the way you asked that question is, tomorrow night we have a really fun episode. The next week, the tribes merge, which on Survivor means everybody's together. And what I said to them on the island was, you're not just the season before 50. You're the 49th season of Survivor, and we're not done casting for 50 yet, which means if somebody here or more than one person makes their mark this season, you could be on Survivor 50 as well. And it really lit a spark underneath them because, to your point, the season before 50 can feel like just that, like the season before 50. And I wanted to make sure they understood that's not it. You can earn your mark in this game as well. And now 2 of the players from Survivor 49 end up on Survivor 50. And it's really fun to watch the back half of the season and try to figure out who's going to be the ones that make their mark.
Great. And correct me if I'm wrong, I hear you've got a book coming out.
Sorry,
you got a book coming out?
We do. We have a really cool Survivor book coming out. It'll be out in February, time to the release of Survivor 50 that Scott Duncan and I did together. And it's about a visual journey through what it's like to be a player. It's a spectacular book because it takes you sort of inside the belly of the beast as if you were a player. What's it like to go through each stage of the game? We're really excited about it.
What was it like to develop something like that and sort of reflect on the last few years?
Yeah, great question, because what happened when we started putting the book together is we looked through nearly 1 million photographs over 25 years. And it was so fun to go back to season 1 and then look at season 49 and even season 50 and say, it's really not that different, and yet it's completely different. So it was a very cool, reflective period for me because I've kind of grown up doing Survivor. So it's deeply personal as well.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. It's nice to meet you, sir.
Man. Nice talking to you. Nice interview.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, have a good night.
Hi, sorry, I'm separate.
I'm going to squeeze past you here to get out of your way.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Trying to get out of your way, sorry.
Cameraman. Boy, you're doing it all. Yeah, I will move.
Get your pictures.
Yeah. This is a tough setup.
Why did they have to do this? It's like, there's a lot of space. You work with a survivor. Can you talk a bit about
I'm really here to see celebrate.
But they're rolling out. Oh. So I ran and I have one in my cart.
Yeah.
I just need to flash today.
I just brought him out all of a sudden. I was like,
Is the cinematic aspect of it, and to see Duncan just bring his lens to the show with that is really a big part of why Survivor looks the way it looks.
What do you think about that?
what does this look like to you?
Deals with like the nature aspect of the character.
Yeah.
Can you speak a bit about like visual style?
One of the cool things about this
Which one?
Guess who it is.
I also never know because sometimes people look 10 years younger.
and so it took this incredible this visual way that he sees the world, and he took you inside his brother's life. Tim to be raised nurtured by
He's also the director of Survivor.
and he does it in you really do feel immersed in what it's been like to Tim. I think that's one of the things that really stands out about the movie is you get all the sports, you get all the championships, but you also get this.
That's great. That's a great answer. I guess also
Next interview, I might just ask if we can kind of go side by side, do a joint one. Might be easier, space-wise.
Yeah. How can you?
The thing everybody remembers about Tim that he was raised with humility. He was raised by parents in a community in an island that said, we'll nurture you into a good human. Do with it what you want. What he did with it was NBA greatness. But what's unique about it is the answer to why he's such a quiet and often reluctant hero.
Thank you so much. Those are my questions.
Right on, man. Nice talking to you. All right.
Next interview, do you mind if we kind of just squeeze in next to your joint almost?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just because I'm doing both.
Yeah.
I'm doing both, so I kind of gotta be
Yeah.
in the middle zone.
Not
Yeah.
be in your way too much. Yeah, gotta be. What's that? We talked about stuff.
Okay, do it. Okay. Well, the notoriety just we're doing well. You want to be around that. Physically, it's going to struggle to sleep on the man, but it's going to be a problem. I don't know.
Good. Yeah, and I'm with KSAT. We spoke very briefly last week through Zoom. So I just have a couple questions.
Yeah, no problem.
Fix this as well. I'm both cameramen.
No problem.
Recorder
Hey,
now, so.
it's the best way. It's the only way.
We're gonna squeeze in here too. It's
No problem. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
You know,
Yeah. So I guess we spoke a bit last week about the film and like the different filmmaking techniques that you used. I guess how many more, we have so many people here coming to support the film. Have they watched the film and how has that reception been?
Yeah, the quantity, the film's been pretty private, obviously, like our style and Timmy's style. So I think everyone's in for a really big poetic kind of cinematic journey with Timmy's words and his voice. So that's what I'm most excited about to share with everyone. And here at the look on the large screen at the AFF on the super large IMAX. I did some testing today. Whew. I've been watching the film for so long, and again, it just blew me away. The emotional, the feeling, it constantly gets to me.
Yeah, and I guess, one thing you spoke about a lot last week was that this is a film, this isn't a docuseries, it's like to watch in a theater. Do you have any further, plans for its distribution or a theatrical release?
No exact distribution plans yet, but I really want to, share it, show it at theaters, screen it, show it to kids, schools, maybe basketball, young basketball teams or something, and just kind of slowly take it steps to where it's going to go. I'll take it back home to St. Croix and St. Thomas, and we're going to screen it there for the kids and the Islanders, and just let them really enjoy it. And that's why Timmy and I really put the film together, was to just share the film and his life and his words, but also maybe inspire, share how we did it, show how I shot it, what I like about my visual storytelling style, and really just take step by step. because again, with one film, there's going to be no other film on Timmy ever. This is the one. So this is kind of like, we're in no rush as Timmy lives his life too,
And I guess one last question I have is just, what do you see next for yourself? Doing this documentary film, do you feel like you want to explore something similar again, or is that something that you haven't considered? Or
yeah, I love making documentary films. I love working on Survivor, that show, say, and that takes up 3 to 4 months of my time, but also working on documentaries or helping friends with documentaries or a style guide, what cameras to use, what lenses to use, how did you do that, what can I do to my film to make it better. I really like just sharing the knowledge, talking to everyone, and sometimes getting involved at a serious level. And there's a few different projects on the horizon line, another one back home in St. Croix we're looking at, and then also there's always something great on the horizon line. I do a lot with the Olympics every year, winter and summer, so working with those athletes again is absolutely phenomenal.
Okay. Well, thank you. I guess you could. Sorry.
That's okay.
We're both sharing.
How different has it been for you to work on a project that's so personal? I mean, compared to some of the other, work you've done.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely at times caught me off guard working on a project that's 100% personal, 100% family, and representing my brother, who is himself. He does what he wants. He's not secretive, but he just keeps it real. He loves to win, and he loves to be the most giving person ever. And it was at times, again, I'm editing over a year, and I still get caught off guard emotionally about the journey and of our life, our father's life, the story. It's like a diary that I'm opening up a bit.
And having Jeff here tonight, can you talk a little bit about having that support from, him here for your brother's film?
I mean, 50 seasons with Jeff on Survivor is absolutely a dream, phenomenally come true. And just having Jeff, it just shows the bond and the teamwork of how to keep pushing it as far as you can go. 50 seasons of Survivor, creating a film like this. I spoke with Jeff at times. He's an amazing storyteller. And again, he just helped guide, and we discussed some things about filmmaking together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure.
I'm alright. I feel like this is the easiest in and out here.
It's so
Is that
difficult,
good?
right? Yeah, it's so difficult.
What's your name?
I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
Cool, yeah. And you're based out here, Austin?
Yeah, it's for CBS here in Austin.
Nice, yeah. I'm with KSAT San Antonio.
Got it. Very
Keep up
cool.
with this.
How long have you been down there?
A couple months. I started in February. So
cool.
Still pretty new there.
Yeah, same here. I just started in July, so.
Oh yeah, I went to school here though. I went to UT, so I'm pretty familiar with Austin.
Yeah. Not too far.
Not too far. Yeah, come on.
Thank you so much. Don't worry. Oh, so definitely. I feel like
Finally, Blake. Damn, I've been waiting. Blake and I
show them what works hard work, discipline. We talk like this, so we can talk with an accent. But God, providing him with the foundation.
Okay.
Here we go. They just did it.
No, we didn't.
Okay, cool.
Why doesn't he like?
Oh, that's
You know what I mean? But the fact that he was giving him the foundation to succeed as an adult and communicating.
Okay, so I guess first things first. I guess have you seen the film yet?
We have not. Will and I haven't seen it yet. We wanted to wait till we were around our family so we could just all ugly cry together and just like hold hands and hug and just experience it together. Another thing, I didn't want to hear his dad's voice. I've never heard it before unless I was with our whole family. Just wanted that moment to be something that was special. It's like her grandfather's voice. Like he passed when he was so young. His mom passed when he was young. Hoping that she can learn more about her grandparents because she never got to meet them. None of the kids did. So I hope that's something that our kids can really experience in the film as well.
This process with Scott being the director of this movie, what has that process been like to see, it be so personal to him?
Yeah, well, Scott's a nut, man. Scott's crazy, right? So I didn't think, because he does commercials and he does Survivor, he does so many things that have an end, have a season to them. He has a really quick goal. So to think that he's doing something so long form is really interesting to me because I just never expected him to do it. I really thought he was just bored during COVID, and he was like cutting trails behind our house, and then he was going to pick up this film, and he was going to start interviewing Tim and the kids, and so doing all this stuff. Okay, Scott's in our garage now. Moved the studio in there. Okay, well now there was like a yurt at some point for sound, and it was just this really weird, always evolving project that was really terrifying. This is going to end. I'm really excited that it's here. We get to experience the fruits of his labor.
We got hit with somebody like that to
live such a private life.
We're resilient people.
Retirement, talk to media much, I guess. How was this process for you? Visiting, separating from the town?
We would have been alright, but
how did you see that affect
I think it was just more of a conversation with Scott. When Scott's experienced the whole thing. I came in toward the end of his career. Will only saw his coaching career. We saw the big kids saw some of his career, but I think it was just a lot of just a conversation with his brother and his friends. It's just something that I think we're going to be able to peek in on.
To have this journey that he's been on to be documented in a permanent form like this,
I think it's really important for our family because he doesn't talk about himself, and the stuff that's documented now is really third hand. So I think it's going to be really cool especially for the kids, and to see a lot of the different parts that maybe we all may have missed, and just more in depth in the surface stuff that everybody's seen, and to have that documented for us, for our family, and for our kids, and for the generations of Duncans beyond us.
Himself is going to watch the film, or is he?
I don't know. I think if he does, he'll do it by himself or with me or maybe with Scott, but I think he might want to be by himself when he watches it. I think, things like seeing his father again and seeing his family that isn't there. I don't know if his mom, if there's any video of her. I think seeing that might be a little emotional for him, so I think he might want to do it by himself. Thanks. Guys. She's got the media interest of her daddy. She's like, please God, don't make me go out.
Hi. We're with Austin Film Festival social media.
Oh, cool.
I'm Alex.
I'm Vanessa. Nice to meet you. This is Will.
Beautiful tonight. I love this guy.
Sorry, I'm both doing all this, so yeah.
You know,
How are you,
this
sir?
crowd, you should might as well
Nice
just
to
bring
meet
the
you,
tripod
too.
up.
I want to ask you just tell me a little bit about being involved in this project and how you joined it, really.
I composed some of the music in the film, and what's cool about it is I grew up with Timmy. We were on the swim team together as children, so I ended up becoming a reggae producer. So his brother reached out to me to do some of the music, so it was great to be able to infuse some of my childhood memories of growing up with Timmy in the pool, life experience on St. Croix, and put it all into the film. So.
What about this being such a personal project for you? What are you expecting to see tonight when you see it all together?
Yes. Well, I've seen the pieces I composed, but I really look forward to seeing it all together. For the story it tells about Timmy and also about our island, about St. Croix. St. Croix is like the second co-star of the film. So it's really a proud moment for us Crucians to see our island on the biggest screen. So.
Is this different for you compared to other projects you've done in the past?
Yeah, I'm a reggae producer. I mostly do albums. This is my second film project, and it was a joy. It's been really different. I really enjoy it. I hope I can do more of it. But audio is so emotional, and when you add it with visual, it's the ultimate experience. So.
What is that process like when you're trying to capture those moments of growing up with Tim in music?
Yeah, well, part of it is that we were swimmers, right? So when you're swimming, you're always submerged. You don't hear much. You're in your own thoughts. So it kind of creates a unique kind of mind. So I brought that kind of unique creativity to the music to kind of match Tim's uniqueness. And I think it blended well. So.
Well, thank you so much, sir. It's great to meet you. Take care.
Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm with PlaySat. Set this up a bit.
CBS. How's it going? Yeah. That's perfect. How are you, sir? I'm Andrew at CBS Austin. I want to ask you, first of all, just about being able to watch this story of Tim tonight. What are you looking forward to in seeing this project all together?
I'm actually really excited to see it because Tim is not the most communicative, so I'm very curious to see him on a more introspective way, and also seeing parts of the past that I was not connected with. So it's going to be great to see that side. No doubt, there's a lot to learn about him because he's quite elusive. So we for sure we're going to learn a lot and see another side of TD in his island with his people that we never seen.
Thank you so much. It's great to meet you. Enjoy watching you play.
I haven't seen the full start to finish, so I can't wait to see it.
And do you I guess how different was it?
Should have given you the mic.
Scott talked about this being
So let's go back to.
How important do you think that aspect is to your work?
Seeing it on the big IMAX screen really lets me see that it's hugely important to have that experience. But the cool thing is nowadays with headsets and great speaker systems, you can experience it anywhere. I just think the emotional side of the story that's being told matches the music. So I'm really proud of that part. Can't wait to see the whole thing.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Got it. She was asking if we still needed to interview.
really. It's gotta be a good question.
Make it count.
Not that you need to know, but they are like extremely distant. You're not saying.
I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just. That's why I killed it earlier.
They never give me a warning when they're doing that, and I'm like,
I'm just letting it roll.
Auto reporters would be like, you're is he a basketball?
and it's supposed to be right? I have no idea.
That's it.
An actor?
Yeah, that's Tiger.
Yeah. But it sounded real.
Okay, I guess.
You got it?
Yes. So a big part of this film is about Timmy and St. Croix, his hometown. Of course, you represent your Argentina so well. How important is, the hometown and where you're from in developing your game and developing the type of player that you were, the type of player that Timmy was?
Well, I'll find out soon because the part of the TD from St. Croix is the one that I haven't seen or witnessed. So that's the part I'm most excited about in the movie, to see where Tim grew up, what shaped him. Because for sure, where you grew up and your surroundings at that such an important age of being a kid, pre-teen or teenager, really shapes you. So I'm very curious to see that side of him.
Thank you.
I was like, are you serious? I mean, if you want, here you go. On my honest, it's on.
Yes.
Let me just.
We're at CBS. Good. How are you?
You good?
Yeah. So I guess you joined the Spurs in 2005. Talk about the enduring, relationship that you have with both Tim Duncan and the Spurs organization.
In San Antonio, so imagine how important is this culture, the way of life, and always trying to be part and helping. Playing with these guys is a dream come true. I got to the NBA when I was 30, so it took me a long getting a championship is unbelievable.
Do you feel like there's still more to learn about Tim through this film tonight?
Well, every chance or every time I see him, I'm learning something, because he's always not only like whatever he's doing, but how worried is what you're doing, how is your career on TV, what are you doing on ESPN. So when I was doing games for Spurs, he gonna shoot me like feedbacks. What I was, like coming from Spanish to English, trying to be an NBA analyst for games is hard because I'm missing a lot of parts, but I'm just jumping. Just having his feedback is always there. So that's the best honor for me being here.
Thank you so much, sir.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
I like the look.
They're cool.
It's kind of badass. I was going to say, you can pull that off when you're a former NBA player and about 6, 7. I randomly got to interview Magic Johnson. Oh, cool. And I was like,
Yeah. You just see him on TV.
another level. Then